We're in- Hey, beautiful people, and welcome to the Beautè Hustle Podcast, where we educate and elevate in the industry, but also having real and raw conversation. I'm your host, Beauty the Brave Boss, and today, y'all, we got a special guest in the building. She's already been here before. Y'all, make some noise for Miss J Renee.
Hey guys.
So, Miss J, you ready for this episode?
I'm ready.
You
I'm
sure
ready.
you ready?
Nah. I don't have no choice now.
Right. We here with it, y'all. We here with it. So today, y'all, we're going to talk about just things that we go through behind the chair that y'all don't see. And it's a lot of things, like people think just because you have a big following that your life is oh so good. Like you got a following, you making the money. What worries do you have?
That's what they think.
That's what they think.
Yeah.
So tell the folks how you came up in the industry, how you got your following, and what was your life like getting to where you are now?
I really was just consistent. What made me really do it full time and just take that leap of faith was when I had my son. In my mind, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do hair for a little bit to get my body back in working mode, and then I'll go back to work. But I just never had to. So the clients started rolling in. I became known for stitch braids, and then it was sleek ponytails, and now it's quick weaves, 2x6 closures.
All of the things.
All of the things on the checklist. So,
Period.
So yeah, but life coming up, like yeah, the followers were growing and all that, but behind closed doors, it was tough. Like especially being a single mom, like a total single mom, no help from the other parent whatsoever. It was very hard, especially dealing with like a newborn baby and trying to like start a business and be an entrepreneur, not really knowing what you're doing and all those things. So it was very hard. Like when I say cried so many nights, nobody knew. And I'm one of those people who hold everything in. I don't really express my feelings, don't really let people know what's going on behind closed doors. Just, it's not healthy, but bottling all those emotions in and not letting them out. And one day I just popped. Like, I'll never forget the day. I think my son was maybe about 6 months or so. Yeah, 6 months. And usually my mom at the time would watch him while I was working. And it was just one day, it was heavy, like heavy. And so I usually, when I drop him off, I usually like take him out the car seat, put the stuff out, tell her whatever needs to be said. And that day she was in the kitchen cooking some breakfast and her best friend was in town. And I literally like dropped him in the middle of the kitchen floor in the car seat, just left him there, dropped the bag in the couch, and I was like, okay, I'm gone. She was like, what? Hold on, wait, come here. What's
going on?
In the car seat, like,
yeah,
you all right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. As always, how we do. Well, we
now, you can't lie to your mama.
Yeah.
You can't lie to your mama.
Yeah.
They know. They know.
Mamas know.
They know.
Mamas know. She was just like, come here. Come here. And I'm like, you fighting it like, no, I'm good. Like, I gotta go. I'm gonna be late if I stay.
Yeah.
And she was like, girl, she put that pen down. She turned that stove off. She looked at me and baby, when I say she like, I'm not an affectionate person, like hugging and all that stuff. We didn't grow up like that, like hugging and stuff. So it's like she knew I needed a hug. Oh, I'm about to cry.
Yeah.
She knew I needed a hug and she hugged me. And I dropped. Oh, I'm sorry. I dropped to that floor and she caught me. Bro, I would never forget that. I could not hold it in no more. Oh, I could not hold it in no more. I'm so sorry. Day is early. We just started. I'm crying already.
We're not even 10 minutes in.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Oh, I was like, dang, I'm at least give myself good.
Lord,
15,
good
20 minutes.
Right,
something.
good 30.
So early. But yeah, she grabbed me. Like, when I say I, like, it felt like it was no weight in my body. Like, I
Yeah.
literally dropped to the floor. She called me. And my mom don't cry. She's not I think that's where I get it from.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to cry in front of other people. I don't want people to see me cry. I think I'm weak or nothing like that. And she just was like, let it out. Like, it's okay. It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Like, just let it out. And I went to work. I cried all the way to work. But my client would have never known a tear.
Man, we put on a good face.
She would have never known. I was like at my lowest.
Yeah.
Like at my lowest. And a lot of people, they don't understand it's hard. Especially being a mom in general is hard. But to be a mom, and I was 22, 23.
Wow.
Again, trying to start a business.
Yeah.
No help. Like, all those emotions. I used to cry myself to sleep. Crying in pillows. Like, I'm just like, how am I going to do this? Like, I wasn't in my mom's house. I was living on my own. So rent, bills, now I got booth rent, you know. And with clients, you don't know if they're going to come.
Yeah.
You know, they can cancel, they cannot show. You may not get as many clients as you need in that day to make what you need to make for the day to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, but outside looking in, you look at my Instagram, you think I'm, like you said, I'm living a life. I got the followers. The stitch braids popping.
Yeah.
I'm one of the best stitch braiders in the city and all that stuff. But yeah, baby, I was sad.
So do you think that it was like postpartum depression? You feel like, I got a child now, my life not together. How am I going to do this? How am I going to figure it out? And you were doing it all on your own.
So I never knew anything about postpartum depression. Before I had him, I really didn't. Right after I had him, I wouldn't say that I had it, or again, I wasn't really aware of it. Mm-hmm. But I want to say maybe a year after I had him is when I learned that what I was going through was postpartum depression. But nobody knew. Like, not even my own mom did not know.
Well, you know, back in the day, that wasn't
talked about.
That was no depression. It was, you had your baby, you go back to work, and you just handle what you got to handle.
Yeah.
There was no time to be down. There was, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. But I did. I think I really did. I didn't have it as long as I know some women can have it, because I think you can have it up to 2 years after having birth. Mm-hmm. But I definitely had postpartum. It was times I looked in the mirror, I didn't like what I saw. Like, and when I go out, I take pictures, I dress cute, and you think like, oh, she probably thinks she the baddest.
You that girl,
like she thinks she that girl, but baby, I didn't think I was nobody. Like I didn't even like to look in the mirror. I did not like to look in the mirror. No, and it's crazy. I had a client who had been with me since I started. Like, she came to when I was braiding inside the house and just taking clients here and there, and I was one of those people who took pictures all the time. Every time I'm going somewhere, I always get cute. And she was sitting in my chair, and she was just like, can I ask you something? I'm like, yeah. She was like, why you don't really, like, take pictures and post yourself and, like, how you used to do? I was like, in my head, I'm like, she noticed that. She don't know me like that. You know, like, it's not like she was coming very often, but I was, I still remember her face. Yeah. And I was just like, I don't know. I guess I'm lying. Just enjoy the moment. Yeah. She was just like, but I enjoy seeing you. Like, you just look so happy, and I enjoy seeing you. Kind of inspire me, a little bit by just watching you post and everything. And I'm just like, man, you really don't know who you really don't know who watching. You really don't know who you're motivating. You really don't know who's looking up to you. And she was like, never stop posting yourself. Like, man, somebody is, you're helping somebody. Like, your smile, like, it touches somebody. Like, don't stop posting. And even got back home, I'm not looking in that mirror. I don't want to see myself. Like, when my son was a newborn, we just got home, maybe been home 3 days. It was a night, it was super heavy. That was really the first night I just had to really sit in my feelings and just really, like, what am I going to do here? Like, I'm really with a newborn by myself. And I kid you not, he woke up, didn't cry or anything, so I'm holding him, trying to put him back to sleep. And this 2-3 day old baby, like, grabbed my face and just, like, and when I say chills went down my whole body. And it was just like, everything is gonna work out.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
And when I say I didn't think about it again, I didn't worry about ooh, how I'm gonna pay this bill, ooh, how I'm gonna get more clients. I didn't worry about it. It's like that rush that went through my body was like, God did this for a reason. Whatever the reason is, I don't know about it right now, but I'll find out about it later. And today, I'm good. My son don't need anything. I don't need anything. I bought a house on my own 2 years ago. I have the car that I've always dreamed to have.
Clock it. Come on with the Benz.
And when I say clients, I have lawyers, doctors, nurses, business owners, truck owners. Like, I have all type of clients from all aspects of life. So I'm good. I am, when I say blessed.
But God gonna always give you double for your trouble.
Yeah.
Just when you think in that moment, you trying to figure out how you gonna do it.
Worrying.
Yes, but that touch from your child was a touch from God to remind you God is who he said he is, and I got you.
Yep.
Just rely on me. Like, it may be hard now, but we gonna get through it together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the message he was sending through your son. And then to piggyback off of what you said when you went to the salon and the client didn't even know. You literally just could not. You literally just.
And I swear, and I'm just like, and that still floats in my mind here and there. It's just like, how did she really paid attention to that? Like, she really was keeping up with me. Because, you know, people come in your chair and they say different things, but you're in real life, you're like, she don't really be keeping tabs on me like that. Or she don't really be excited to see my next post, the next thing I do.
But those I believe that in those times, those are reminders from God.
Yeah.
Because he sees what we go through. He knows what we go through. And I know we're not the only people behind the chair that have had those days where we done cried our eyes out in the car, had to get in the prayer closet, losing our mind, trying to figure out how we going to pay this bill, literally wiping our face before the door even open for the client to come in. And they have no idea what you're going through, but yet they'll say something.
It's a constant reminder.
A reminder. And it's like, even my days my days are numbered. When I say this is my last year behind the chair, this is my last year.
It's a constant reminder.
Behind the chair.
Speak it.
I'm not playing. Like, it's the last year behind the chair. But even in the past year, like when we talked the other day, I told you that like this past year, I have been tested so much in my finances. Do not cry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my God.
We have that habit of trying to hold back tears like it's a crime to cry. It is not a crime to cry. It's not.
Oh, get it together, girl. I have never been tested so much behind this chair and with my finances. Like, one thing about me, B know how to get some money. Like, if I don't do nothing else, I know how to get some money because I refuse to be without.
Yeah.
You know, I've been there. I've been homeless. I've been carless. And I refuse to go back there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do what I got to do to stay afloat. I'm talking about when I first came to Dallas, I was doing hair from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., 10:30. I went to Ecstasy, working at the strip club, doing hair and makeup. I did that from 10:30 to midnight. From 12:30 to 4 a.m., I would walk across the street and go to V Live and do hair and makeup because I was in fear of having nothing. And for the past like year and a half, almost 2 years, God been telling me to do just this. And I wouldn't move. I wouldn't move because I was comfortable. I'm making money.
Right.
What I need to go do that for?
Right.
You know, I want to do it, but it's not a necessity because I'm good where I'm at. But oh baby, God know how to get your attention, and He know how to get mine and mess with my money. You mess with my money, okay? I'm finna move, and He just kept telling me like, no matter what your circumstances look like, you still have to do what I called you to do.
Because he know what the end look like.
Right. He know.
We don't see that.
Right. He know what the end gonna be. He shows us the visions, in our dreams and stuff like that. But in the moment, we don't know the how.
Right.
But that's none of our concern. That's none of our business.
None.
As long as we know we have him and we're relying on him, we're good.
Yeah.
And it's just, I've been tested so much and I had no option but to move. And like we talked about, since I moved literally every day, God been showing me people responding to my DMs. Responding like I'm on people's lives like, hey, I need you on my podcast. Look, I'm a hustler, ain't no shame in my game, baby. I'm gonna get you in this trap.
What's the worst they can tell? What's the worst they can tell you is no.
And
you move on to the next one.
That part.
That's it.
Right. And I think my thing is I'm so used to getting it. Like literally what's in my mind, I go get it.
Yeah.
And I get it. I've never went out for something and not got it. But with this, it's a little challenging because I'm stepping into a new territory.
Yeah, it's unfamiliar.
But back to what I was referring to, like the constant reminders, like the clients don't even know, like they come to us, they need us, but they just don't understand how much we need them. Like and
we're therapists,
Yes, and it's not even really about the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's about the love, because I know some of us may feel like we're not worthy enough, or what am I doing? Is it good enough, or am I good enough, or is my work good enough? You know what I'm saying? But you got those people that come in your chair, and then when you done, they like, okay, quick little 1, 2, like, okay,
confidence
yeah.
came back. Came back. In the mirror, taking pictures, all that.
That does something. I don't know about you, but it does something to me.
That's the best feeling. Like the reactions.
Yes.
I love the reactions before I'm even done.
Yes.
Like when they see that one side.
Yes, they like,
oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got to get my makeup done. Somebody got to see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. And it just feels so good, the constant reminder. So I'm here to tell y'all, for a lot of clients, because we see it all day on TikTok, y'all think that hairstylists don't appreciate y'all, and we just here for the money. The real ones, us real ones, we appreciate y'all. Every time you book, every time you come in, because let's talk about it. It be times when a lot of us be like, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. I don't know how I'm going to pay my booth rent. But one of them regulars book. Not only do they book, they tip.
Big.
Okay. Baby, I needed that extra 20.
That's my lunch.
Yeah, you had no idea.
Had no idea.
So we love y'all and we appreciate y'all. We are so grateful for y'all, because y'all help us live out our dreams. If it wasn't for y'all coming to sit in our chair, where would we be?
Who knows? Have you ever thought about that?
Oh, I know where I would be.
Where?
Oh, I would be an OBGYN.
Really?
Delivering babies.
I could do that.
Yep.
I don't know if I could do that.
Yep. If I wasn't an OBGYN, I would be a nurse helping deliver babies in mom and baby.
That's good.
That's my other little passion.
You should, maybe in your, second half of your life or something.
Yeah, I didn't thought about. I was finna enroll in nursing school, and I would have been in nursing school right now, because I did pass the test.
But he told you to do something else.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's gonna come. I'm gonna fulfill that.
You still can.
How old? I'm 31.
You still have time.
Yeah.
Like I said, after you get the beauty industry where you want it to be, then you can go to the nursing field and help with the mommies and the babies and do all that.
I love that.
You can do it all.
So let's talk about the whole relationship with being behind the chair. Because a lot of people think, like I said, because we got the following, they think just because we don't post them.
We don't have them.
We don't have them. But clock it.
We do.
They're there.
Right.
But in the process of us becoming who we are, it was not all that easy.
No.
Especially like when you are like, when you're dealing with a hairstylist, I say hairstylists are legalized drug dealers.
No, we
you know
really
what I'm saying?
are.
We can flip some money real quick. Mm-hmm. You give me 100, I can flip that to 5, 6, or maybe even 1,000 with the bundles. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the type of bundles, virgin raw, what you want.
The sky's the limit.
It's levels to it. But when the process of becoming who we are, dating is so hard. Because one, let's keep it a book. The guys, they admire who we are and they are attracted to our hustle. You gonna go get it, but they really be intimidated once they really in with
circle,
us.
Yes.
Ooh,
it's a whole different.
Whole different ball game because they not making as much money as you, or you know what I'm saying? Their bank account don't look like yours. So it's like we walk on eggshells with not wanting to make them feel smaller than or less than, because we want to make our man feel like good, the man. We want to make them feel good in the relationship. And it's kind of like we have to play small a little bit and work on our delivery because we natural bosses, but can't be that way.
Sometimes you have to know when to turn it on, turn it off. It's hard.
So how was that for you navigating relationships? Has it always been pretty coastal, or have you always dealt with like men that make less than you?
So when I was on the rise and getting the followers and all that stuff, I was dating someone, and I mean, I've personally never been the girl who required my man to have like all this money. Yeah. That's not really something I just cared about. Of course, it's a bonus, like absolutely, but it wasn't a requirement. I've always been the girl who never asked for anything, like hair, nails, makeup, clothes, shoes, gas. I'm not gonna ask. If you offer it, cool. And sometimes I'll still be like, no, it's okay. But I've never been that girl. So when I got in a relationship, at the time we both were figuring out our career paths and all that stuff, and when it got to a point to where things really did elevate for me, like I really could just get whatever I wanted. I didn't necessarily need to ask. I did notice that, it became a problem, and sometimes, it can come off as though maybe you're throwing it in their face, or they can take it a certain way and not.
But that's insecurity, though. That's their insecurity.
But not even if they express it verbally. But you can kind of get the sense, like, maybe they keeping tabs, or
why not give it to me?
Yeah, like you got it. You don't need my help.
Yeah,
is what I took it as.
That I don't understand, because I was dealing with my ex. I had a 3-story townhouse in Irving, and at this time, that's when I really got into my hustle with the hair, 2 strip clubs a night, not getting home till 4 or 4:30.
I know you was bringing in some money doing the strippers here, baby. They be in a
I miss it. The strip club in Dallas is not like what it used to be at all, because they close early. They not after hours no more. But baby, you want to talk about money?
I already know,
girl. And
they gotta have it here together when they come out on stage, honey.
Girl, and then I had, at that time, I've been working in a strip club for almost 2 years now. So I ended up getting a house mom job. And baby, that house mom money.
What? Come on.
But again, I'm hustling. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like my boyfriend. I'm like, can you get another job? You're not planning dates. Like, make me feel nice. Tell me to get cute, get dressed. Like, I'm paying for all the dates. Like, I'm exhausted. Even if you don't have the money, I love picnics. I love going to the park.
Right. It's free dates.
Like, the pantry is full of bags of chips. Baby, I'm from the old school. Get some sandwiches, put them in them Ziploc bags.
Cut them up real cute.
Cut them up. Get you a juice. Get us some juice in a bag of chips.
Get some Christmas lights, tape them up against the wall, turn the lights out. We won't see that tape.
Some effort. You see how hard I'm grinding, and I'm exhausted. My body is exhausted.
The wear and tear,
man.
Being a hairstylist takes, back, shoulders,
man,
feet, ankles, swollen. I already got cankles, swollen, aching. So that's why after so long of doing it, you're like, okay, what can I do to get from behind the chair? I need to give my body a break. Part. I still want to be in the industry, but hey, I got
it's too much.
Yeah.
And it's too much.
Yeah.
And I got carpal tunnel tendonitis, so physically I can't. That's why this is my last year behind the chair. But I got my IUL to back me up. Speaking of an IUL, I advise all hairstylists to insure your hands, because that's what I did.
Someone else told me that.
Yes. So with my IUL, basically, of course, it's like any other insurance. You pay into it, whatever. But after a year, you can take up to 90% off of, what is the payment, the money that you have. So with my policy, I have a $500,000 policy. So by this time next year, I can take money out up to 90% off of that policy. Is tax free. I don't have to pay it back or anything like that.
Oh.
So I highly suggest all hairstylists, makeup artists, estheticians, everybody get into getting an IUL. And if you don't have one, I do have a financial advisor that will get you right. His information will be down in the description box below. Make sure you text Braider or hair insurance to him, and he gonna get you right. Okay, baby?
I'm gonna have to look into that.
That's how I'm able to retire. Because we don't think about retirement behind a chair. Like, that's not a thing.
We need to.
The
we need
IUL.
to give it a stopping point.
Yeah, period. Because we can't do this forever. So coming up in the industry, as we grow, we learn along the way that everybody can't go with us.
Yeah.
And in some form of fashion, like, we lose friends and people along the way. And I'm going to be honest, I'm in one of those times right now.
Yeah.
Like, and girl, don't cry. Lord Jesus. Like, having friends, your best friends, it's just like you just outgrow them.
Yeah.
You outgrow them, and they just don't fit like the next iteration of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you dealt with that?
Yeah. Plenty of times. What? Friends be dropping like flies. Family members be dropping like flies. Like, it don't matter. It's some people, they're seasonal. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
They're there for certain seasons. They serve certain purposes. And when the season is done, it's done. And sometimes you get really attached to some people, and it's hard for you to let them go. You really try to hold on to them, but it's not meant. And if God don't want them to come with you, baby, by any means, they're not going to be able to, or you're not going to get to where you're going if you keep holding their hand.
Yeah. I honestly feel that because, and it's not to say like I'm better than anybody or anything like that, but again, we don't align. Like, and if something is not for you, God going to make sure that thing is not at peace. You know what I'm saying? Or he going to tell you like, something not right.
Something not right.
Something don't feel right. I ain't even trying to dissect it. Like, I just lost my best friend. I'm not even trying to dissect it, but I felt it.
Yeah.
I'm like, something not right. And a certain situation exposed exactly what I was feeling. So I'm like,
it's okay to be sad about it.
Oh yeah,
it's
I miss my friend.
It. Yeah.
I miss my friend. I miss you, girl. You know who you are. She be watching my stuff.
Still supporting. I love you.
Period.
But grieve it, pray about it, let it go.
Yeah.
And sometimes they come back around another
They
season.
do.
You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes what you're doing, they can't get with it, or, some people, it makes them too uncomfortable. Like you said, it starts to make them think like, hey, she thinks she better than me, or just because she doing this, and this.
Yes, I'm just
she
growing.
thinks she can't hang with me no more.
Yeah,
no, or even relationship-wise, and not to say my ex was a bad person, great person, wrong timing, or, it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for us. Like, couldn't come, to the next level or whatever, or I wasn't going to get to where I was going had I stayed there. And family members, like some family members, you gotta let go.
Girl.
And you hear this all the time. Family is the worst. They are when it comes to that. But it happens, because sometimes your family is your closest friends, But I've experienced it. It's tough. It hurts. Especially when you do something exciting or you hit an accomplishment or, something big happens. You want to go run to your family because you feel like your family, if anything, is going to support you.
Yeah.
And when it gets to the point to where you can't call,
Yeah.
or if you feel like you tell this exciting news about this accomplishment you made and it's kind of like dry responses,
it's like, okay, I'll just be quiet.
Yeah, but you don't want to silence your success either. So like I said, it's tough, it hurts, but it's all a part of it. And like we said in the last episode, sometimes you have to take your emotions out of it. Because when you get up there.
But what I've learned is when you tell successful victories to successful people, there is a different reaction.
It is.
There's a difference.
It's support. It's happiness. You know, hey girl, what you doing
freely,
next?
like,
already, what's on the next thing? What's next on the to-do list?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Or, oh, yeah, I saw.
That's what I'm learning right now. Is when you tell successful victories to successful people, there is a different reaction. Tell successful people that I have around me, my accomplishments, they like, well, what can I do to help?
Right. What you need me to do? Call me. I'm coming.
That part.
What you need me to post? I'm sharing.
And I'm grateful for that because, baby, it's needed. It's needed, okay?
It takes a community to get there, too.
It do. And people don't understand that you cannot get there by yourself.
You cannot.
Like, you can't. Like, for hairstylists, like, I don't understand, like, why y'all don't share other hairstylist stuff. Like,
it's really not. They think it's like, it's competition, but it's not competition. It don't have to be bad competition because, you know, everybody is their own person. Everybody, you can do all the same hairstyles. We both braid. You have your own personality that people are attracted to. I have my own style personality that people are attracted to. But we still can help each other out. Oh, girl, I saw this new braid gel that came out. Yeah. Works really good. I think you should use it. Try to let me know how it worked. Oh, you posted something? Oh, let me share it. You know, stuff like that. Yeah. Comment, like, whatever.
Comment, yeah.
Like, what you need. Like, and even if, like, say I'm booked. Oh, I got somebody for you.
Yes, I got somebody for you.
Information.
Yes.
I do it all the time.
Yes, be a blessing to other hairstylists. Like, if we would all work together, like, keeping the clients, like, in the industry and not leaving them out there to find their own services, you just don't know. Like, you may be the vessel God trying to use for you to bless somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we do the same thing. But if I'm out of town and a client want to be booked, okay, I got a braider named Jay. Let me see if she's available. I can give you her number.
Yeah. It prevents the client from having to go and search, not taking risks, not knowing what she's getting herself into. She'll trust your word because she's a stylist. She feel like, oh, she'll put me in good hands.
And the client.
Hey guys, it's your girl J Renee. You can find me on all social media platforms at JRenee Coiffures for all things hair. Your girl is stepping out into the vlogging world, so if you want to keep up with me and get to know me personally, then follow me at JRenee_views. That's VUEZZZ on YouTube and TikTok. Now let's get back to the show.
Client is gonna appreciate that. You can't be in the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna lose this client. Doesn't matter. That's not your concern. You're still going to be blessed for blessing somebody else with the client, with the funds. You know what I'm saying? And that
doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose that client.
Yeah.
That's just a temporary.
Yeah.
Because if your client is loyal to you, your client likes you, she's going to come back.
She's going to come back. And that's not to say she don't like who you referred her to. She just comfortable with you. But she's going to be grateful that you took the time out to refer someone to her to take care of her in her time of need.
Yeah, we really got to get out that mindset.
We got to stick together.
Everything's in a competition.
Because
remember we was talking, I told you, it's crazy how other stylists that I never even met, never talked to.
Got you blocked
me. Like, I don't know you. Like, what did I do? We never had a conversation, never talked, never met. Why am I blocked? What did I do?
Makes no sense.
That's crazy.
Baby, I don't know if I'm blocked.
I mean, I don't care, but it's just kind of crazy how you don't know me.
They can learn a lot from you. I learn a lot from you.
We're talking. If you don't talk, if you come in with a negative mindset, then...
But just watching your page, you learn from watching people's pages. Yeah. Like your content, like I love how you edit. You know what I'm saying? Like in the last clip that you edited of the last episode, I was like, I didn't figure out how to do that. That was fire.
It takes a minute because you have to really watch. It's a whole strategy to it, but yeah.
Yeah, like you can learn from each other. It's like it be the littlest things. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, ask. What's the worst they can say? No, I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, keep it pushing. Like it's other editing apps.
Else. Yep, I'm gonna figure it out.
I will figure it out.
Whether you tell me or not, I'm gonna get the information I need.
That part. We just need to work together. When we work together, the industry will be way better.
And so many more blessings will come when you work together because you can't do everything by yourself.
And can't. And on that note, let me just say I'm so grateful to have you, that you came in. One girl.
First of all, you had me crying in 5 minutes. And you about to make me cry
you
again,
did.
because then you holding the tears back, so I'm not even going to look at
you. Girl.
We were doing good.
Oh. My God.
What we just talked about, call me.
I know.
I'm coming. Because don't stop, because it's going to come.
I know.
It's going to come. Calls is coming in.
They are.
The people are coming in. They're responding. It's like one episode. One. And this girl is going to be crying. It's going to come. You got to be consistent. And keep praying. It's going to come. It's going to come. It's going to come. Do not give up. He's testing you for a reason. If you give up, you will never know. You will never know. You will never know.
It's not an option. But
it's time to go.
It is. We're going to wrap this episode up. We're going to wrap this episode up.
It's time to go.
But
okay.
I'm great. If I could put any word to my life, the word would be grateful. Because, baby, I'm in this thing by myself. It's just me and God. Like, the first time you was here, I had somebody helping me. I don't got nobody.
You got that tripod in that phone.
That's it.
And you still getting
That's all I got, and I'm getting it done.
And I'm going to stay right here until y'all get done. And I'm going to be recording and helping you make sure everything going the way it should be.
But when I tell you God put people in your life for a reason, and I pray God just put people in my life that that'll be for me. You know what I'm saying? And our hearts will align and everything like that. And what I told you the other day, and your first response was, well, girl, if I got to come every week, I'm going to come every week.
We can just sit there right there on top of nothing.
We going to get these, you know what I'm saying? And those are the type of people you need around you. Not looking for nothing in return, but just, they see the vision. They see it.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, everything that I said.
And I'm grateful for you. So, Jay, what you got going on? What's new? We in 2025. It's live. What's going on?
I started a YouTube. I'm going to start taking content creation seriously.
Period.
Letting people know my personality. See, you got me out here being vulnerable with people. That's not what I do.
Yeah.
I don't cry in front of people. So, yeah, I'm going to be blogging. I created YouTube. And we're just going to be talking about all things girly. Hair, makeup, nails, just life, everything. And so both TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube is JRenee _views, BUEZZZ. And yeah, follow, subscribe, keep up with me, cause
period. Oh my God, this is a great episode, y'all. When do we not have a good time when J Renee in the building? Okay. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, okay? And comment down below some other topics y'all want us to talk about. And better list, salon owner, beauty supply owner. Baby, you got a story to tell? I need you in this chair, okay? So email me at beautyhustlemogul@gmail.com so we can get you in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.